In a small, forgotten town where dust clung to broken dreams and streetlights flickered like they were tired of trying, there lived a boy named Jimmy who saw the world differently, not as it was, but as it could be. While others counted their problems, Jimmy counted possibilities. He would sit on the roof of his tiny house at night, staring at the stars, whispering to himself that one day he would change lives, not just his own, but millions. People laughed at him. Dreams don't feed you, they'd say. But Jimmy wasn't hungry for food. He was hungry for impact. He started with nothing but an old camera, a weak internet connection, and a stubborn belief that attention could be turned into kindness. His early videos were strange, awkward, even boring by most standards, counting numbers for hours, doing ridiculous challenges. But behind every second of footage was a mind learning, analyzing, improving. He studied what made people stay, what made them click, what made them care. While others chased fame, Jimmy chased understanding. Years passed, and failures piled up like bricks, but instead of being crushed, he built a staircase out of them. Then one day, something shifted. A video gained traction, not because it was perfect, but because it was different. Jimmy realized something powerful. People weren't just watching content, they were searching for meaning. And so he made a decision that would change everything. He would turn entertainment into generosity. Instead of just making people laugh, he would make them feel. He would give away money, help strangers, change lives, and film it all. Not for ego, but to prove that kindness could go viral. His friends thought he was crazy when he spent his last dollars helping others, but Jimmy had already seen the bigger picture. If people see good, they'll want to do good, he said. Slowly, the world started noticing. A man who once counted numbers for views was now counting smiles, tears, and second chances. His videos exploded, not just in numbers, but in impact. Millions watched as he gave homes to the homeless, paid for life-saving surgeries, and surprised strangers with life-changing opportunities. But success came with its own shadows. There were nights when Jimmy couldn't sleep, questioning whether he was doing enough, whether he was becoming the very thing he once disliked, a machine chasing views. The pressure was relentless. Every video had to be bigger, better, more meaningful. The world expected miracles, and Jimmy felt responsible for delivering them. Yet deep down, he remained that boy on the rooftop whispering to the stars. One evening, after a long day of filming, he found himself alone in a quiet park. No cameras, no team, no audience, just silence. A little kid approached him, holding a crumpled drawing. "I made this for you," the kid said. It was a simple sketch, stick figures, a house, and a smiling sun, but at the bottom were words that hit Jimmy harder than any comment or view count ever could. "You make people believe again." In that moment, everything became clear. It was never about money, fame, or records. It was about belief. The belief that one person could make a difference. The belief that kindness wasn't weak. It was powerful. The belief that the world, no matter how broken, could still be fixed piece by piece. Jimmy smiled, took the drawing, and sat back on a bench, looking up at the sky just like he used to. The stars hadn't changed, but he had. And yet, in some ways, he hadn't changed at all. He was still dreaming, still fighting, still refusing to accept limits. As the world continued to watch his journey, they saw more than a creator. They saw a movement, a reminder that greatness doesn't come from what you take, but from what you give. And somewhere in another small town, another kid sat on a rooftop watching Jimmy's videos, whispering to the stars, believing that maybe, just maybe, they could change the world too.